Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pepper Forward. My name is Brian Huff, and today you're going to see something a little bit different. This is one of our Zoom calls that we did with the Pod People. And the Pod People is just a group of us folks from Discord that love to grow peppers. We love hot sauce, and we like hanging out and discussing it and trying different things. This is sort of an experiment. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, if we should continue with it, what we should maybe even try out with it. We just wanted to hang out and have some fun, and now it looks like we may have some videos from it, possibly even a podcast in the works. So thanks for watching. Enjoy. Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Meet Your Maker. My name is Brian Huff, and today Mike Palmatier of Rising Smoke Hot Sauce is joining us on the show. Mike, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Doing wonderful. I'm really curious, what got you started into making hot sauce?
So I've been a pepper fan my whole life. I grew up in upstate New York, so I started with a small garden. And, you could eat what you grew. You have a very short growing season. About 10 years ago, we moved down to North Carolina. So the garden got bigger and the season got longer. We had to figure out what we were going to do with all those peppers towards the end of the year. So started messing around with sauces and some other products. And, about 3 years ago, started to really get serious and get creative with some recipes and tried on some family and friends and made a bunch of different kinds of different styles and different kinds of recipes. And people started encouraging me, you should start selling this stuff. So we got serious, started looking at it. And a little more than 2 years ago, we started the company, and here we are.
I'm a huge fan of label artwork, and I've got to say, I really enjoy the artwork on the labels. What's the story behind that? You've got a local artist that does them for you?
So there's actually two different people. I found a guy online when we first started. We designed our first 6 labels. We rolled out with 6 sauces, which is kind of ambitious to start out with. And I've got a creative mind, and I've got no artistic ability to go with it. So I kind of visualized what I wanted, and I told this guy, you do the best with it, and his artwork was just fantastic. Our fire starter was one of our favorite. I wanted a jalapeno and a garlic and roasting marshmallows over a fire, just roasted jalapeno garlic sauce. So give him the ideas, and he came up with the artwork, and he got a little too busy, and his business took off, so he handed me off to a friend of his, and she picked up, and right where he left off. You can't even tell who designed which labels. Just she took it and ran with it. Did a great job with it.
That's fantastic. I actually happen to have a bottle of fire starter here in my hand today. It's nice and sealed. I haven't tried this one yet. What's the story behind the flavor of fire starter?
So there's a lot of green sauces out there, and the majority of them have cilantro, and cilantro is one of those love it or hate it ingredients. I happen to be one of the hate it group, so I wanted a green sauce without the cilantro flavor. So we went with a fire roasted jalapeno, garlic, and tomatillo. My wife is my guinea pig for a lot of the recipes, and she's always more garlic. That's her answer with every sauce we make. So this is one of our garlic heavier sauces. So we wanted an approachable sauce for all people. It's a mild sauce, but it comes with a lot of flavor.
I am a garlic fan myself. Garlic and lime juice, I think, are 2 of my favorite ingredients in hot sauces. Is Rising Smoke, is it smoke sort of a constant throughout your sauce flavors that you have?
So it's in varying degrees. All of our sauces so far, we've had 8 hot sauces and 3 barbecue sauces. They all either have smoked peppers or roasted peppers in them.
Okay. I noticed, when I smell this fire starter, garlic is immediate. I mean, and my mouth started watering just immediately. That's a good sign. And when I actually first smelled of it, the first thought that hit me was pizza. I think this would be incredible on pizza, or even a pasta dish.
That's one of my favorite to use. I use that as a chicken marinade or shrimp. Just throw it in a Ziploc bag overnight, then throw it on the grill.
Oh, I have fresh chicken sitting in my refrigerator, and it now has a plan. I love all the. Oh wow, that's good. Okay, wow, the garlic is right there, right at the beginning. You've got the jalapeno. I love the texture of the sauce too, because you can see all the work that's gone into it. You see all the ingredients inside. I don't know if my secondary camera here will actually pick up. Let's see if it'll do this for me. There we go. So everybody can see all those bits and pieces going along in there. And this is the fire starter. Heat level on this is definitely, I wouldn't say table sauce. It's a little warm for a table sauce. It's a little bit of heat to it, but I think it's very approachable.
I actually just last year started using that as a salad dressing.
Oh my goodness, this would be a fantastic salad dressing, man. Especially on like tomatoes, and I actually like putting cabbage in with my salads. I guess that's maybe a weird thing. I like the texture of it. This would be fantastic on with salad and with. But I'm going to be putting this on my chicken that I'm going to be grilling this weekend. So, what's next on the horizon? I know COVID-19's kind of put a damper on festivals. How are you guys dealing with that?
So we've been very fortunate this year. Online sales have been good. Everybody's staying home. The festivals are canceled, so people still want to get their hot sauce. So they've been shopping online. We had plans to come out with 2 new sauces this year, and even with everything being canceled, we pushed forward. So we came out with our table sauce, and our Carolina Reaper barbecue sauce, Fiery Q. We still roll those out this year. They were very well received, so that's been very good for us. We're still hoping towards the end of the year we'll get a couple festivals in, but everything's still up in the air, so we're not sure there. But we're doing as much as we can online, and we just got in a few local grocery stores, so that's been exciting for us.
Oh, that's great. I'm hoping that maybe there will be some type of virtual festival. I don't know how you would exactly pull that off, but I'm hoping there will be something along those lines where people at home could still have some sort of view of everything that's out there, because there's so much to choose from. Now, your It sauce recently reviewed, and table sauce was the first thing that came to me. That sauce is absolutely perfect for the entry-level person that wants to have hot sauce, or for somebody like me that just wants to put hot sauce on everything and still wants to have a few taste buds left. That sauce is fantastic.
That was another one that the answer kept being more garlic. So we went heavy garlic in that one, but we wanted it at a heat level that everybody could enjoy, whether you're scrambled eggs for breakfast, pizza for lunch, or whatever. Something you can enjoy on it.
Just like with more cowbell, I think more garlic is always a good answer. Oh, man. So you guys have rolled out 2 new sauces this year with It and with the, what was the other one? Was that a barbecue sauce?
It was a smoked Carolina Reaper and blackberry barbecue sauce, Fiery Q.
Okay, I've got to get my hands on that. That sounds amazing.
A little weird with the Zoom background.
All right. Well, I will make sure to put links in the description below where everybody can go and find your hot sauces there online as well, because they will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing what else comes out of smoking Rising Smoke hot sauce, because just so far, like you said, starting off with 6, being ambitious, I think that's a good number. What was some of the other flavors that you've got? Do you have anything that's really? I don't think I've got anything that's fruit related.
So we haven't. I don't want to tip my hand too early. That's something that's in development right now. Our next sauce will be a fruit sauce. Still have a roasted part to it. I won't give away the ingredients yet, but that'll come out early next year. Also working on a couple dry spice blends. I do a lot of smoking and grilling, so I've got my own Cajun seasoning and grill rub. So putting a few of those recipes together.
Oh, that'll be fantastic. Yeah, those that's something I'm just starting to mess with, is the dry rubs and the dry ingredients for the grill. Lots of flavor to be found there. Looking forward to that. And gosh, anything in closing, Mike? Anything else you've got?
No, we've got a little something for everybody. So you'll put a link in there. We've got mild to crazy hot. You've tried our slow death. We've also got a Carolina Reaper sauce all in with smoked Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper in it. And our barbecue sauce, we've got a Reaper one and we've got one with no heat. So we got a little something for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, you mentioned in Slow Death. I have actually reviewed that one, and that one to me, what I really enjoyed about that one was even though it does pack the heat with the scorpions, the Trinidad's, that flavor of the sauce still carries through so well. You don't get overwhelmed by the heat to where you can't enjoy it, and that was something I thought was really well done, where it was just balanced out. Um,
Yeah,
was that another garlic forward?
it is. It's a good amount of garlic in that. That one kind of named itself. I was playing with recipes in the kitchen one day, and my son needed a ride to his friend's house. So I taste tested the recipe, and it tasted good, but not overpowering heat. Then we got in the car and I drove him down to his friend's house, and I noticed the heat is still building and building as I'm driving. By the time I got there and back home, the heat was still there in the mouth. Like, that just, it kind of creeps up on you and stays there.
Yeah, that's definitely what I noticed about it. Is even after I'd done that review, I was like, wow, I don't know if I stayed on the video long enough. I think this may still be building. So, yeah, perfect name.
Oh,
All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much for joining us here today on the show and everything and telling us more about your sauces. I'm looking forward to trying even more of them. I've got another one. The review will be coming up soon. The Smoking Embers hot sauce, I believe you mentioned, was one of y'all's most popular ones.
It is a smoked habanero tomato base, and of course, there's some garlic in there. So we hope you enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I actually like the back of the label here where it actually has the easy to understand graphic of how the heat level works.
Yeah.
And slow on the fire starter. This, I think, is definitely, and the longer I sit here with it, this is a sauce I think that's safe for anybody to try. And maybe even to take that next little step to they want to try something a little spicier than the It sauce. This is a great step too.
Okay, yeah, we've got a little bit of zing there, but it's not overpowering, so it won't hurt you for too long.
Just right. No, it lingers on the lips, but what really lingers is the flavor, and it's fantastic.
Well,
So, Mike, thank you so much for joining us here today on the show, and looking forward to seeing more stuff from Rising Smoke and doing this again someday. And all nothing but love from my family to yours, and hope you guys stay safe through all this stuff. And thank you so much for joining us.
Same to you. Thank you. We had a great time.